So let's see, what is that? Let's see what am I? Okay, so a lot I like to use this. Skincare used to be just about beauty, but not anymore, because it is the health of the skin is very important to our overall well-being. So how does that work? It really is all about microbiome. This is actually what's called a new discovered organ, and also it's called a second brain. So I'll explain to you why. The microbiome, they say it's a second brain because it's so closely regulated our body's function, our hormone production, moods, digestion, skin health, and aging. There's so many research studies showing that. And then what is a microbiome? It is a ecosystem, consists of water, electrolyte, fatty acid, mineral, sebum, and good and bad bacteria that living in our body and our skin, okay? And it's called second brain because it's so closely regulated to our body's function. And when they are in balance, they actually provide the protection for our skin to against some of the environmental aggressor like virus, microbes, UV radiations there. And then this is usually is a very shocking fact for a lot of people, that 43% of our body are human cells, but 57% are bacteria. Okay, we have been really trying to take care of that human cells, but we really did not know much about bacteria. The microbiome actually was not well recognized by the whole society until late 1990. So we are only on the tip of that, but we know it has a profound effect to our health. And how do we get our microbiome? How do we get our microbes, which is the bacteria? We are sterile in our mother's womb, but when we go through the birth channel, that's when you receive the microbes from your mother. So that part is very the same like your maternal part. And then also first 2 years through the breastfeeding, the contact, it kind of established your microbiome, because it's had different species, different mix there, different diversity there. And so my first comment is, how is the microbiome influence our overall well-being? As I said, there's so many information, we're just on the tip of that. So I just want to point out several things here. One is the immunity, okay? It's very complicated. I mean, you can read and you cannot grasp all the things, but it's the microbes communicate with our brain deep down there to really work on our immune system. They can synthesize vitamin B3, B6, B12, and K, and then feed back to our body. They actually has the enzyme that can digest the insoluble fiber that we thought we cannot use, but they can digest it and come out nutrients, phytonutrients, and to feed to your body. So, we were talking about eating high fiber diet to move your bowel, but it also feeding those bacteria and then in turn feeding to you. It's related to, they have studies showing that some people have a bacteria that actually are more efficient storing the fat. And that's why they are more related to obesity. Inflammation, it seems like everyone know about it. Any kind of inflammation of the gut, which is is with something wrong with the microbes in your gut there. And skin condition, yes, when your good and bad bacteria are out of balance, that's when acne, rosacea, those kind of conditions occur. And then they also find a relationship between like Alzheimer and certain kind of microbes. So as I said, it's just, we know it's very important. And that's why the overall health of the microbiome is very important, that we do not want to, we want to maintain the health of that. But then a study showed that there are significant decrease in the health of the in our body. And also they have 500% increase in acne, rosacea, eczema, which I personally see that when I started my skincare 25 years ago, maybe 1 out of 10 are sensitive. Now it's like 4 or 5 out of 10 people are sensitive. And this is a International Microbiome Society did a study. They study the people in non-Western country that they don't eat the kind of diet we have. They don't live the stressful life we have. They don't have all these fancy body product we use. They actually have 60,000 strains of bacteria versus Western country people here, we only have 40,000. And then people have damaged skin. Sometimes their species could be as low as 8,000. The more diverse of your microbes, the healthier you are. People travel a lot, usually have a higher number there. So of course we talk about diet, medication, all those things affect that, but it's also really contribute to the things you put on topically. So we know we are what we eat, but we also are what we put on our body. Research has shown 60% of what you put on your body actually absorb into your bloodstream. And so we have all these synthetic chemicals and different things in there that affect that. And that's why now if you Google it, you are going to find people talking about microbiome friendly. It's actually pretty more prevalent than Europe. Now we are catching up. So that means you want to use a formula that is going to support the growth and the diversity of that microbes, because more diverse they are, the healthier you are. So so first, of course, you want to have a clean formula. And what is a clean formula? That means it's made with the ingredient that is not linked to any harmful health effect, either hormone disruption or cancer causing or skin irritation. But the problem here is, do you know that FDA, our cosmetic, you can put up any skincare, any cosmetics, and you do not have to send for FDA to approve. You can just do whatever you want, okay? It's not regulated, okay? It's not approved. They just regulate if your label is not truthful and someone say that, and so it's, we are, and then look at this. Europe has been banning over 1,300 ingredients that either shows proven or suspect of causing those harmful effects, but US only bans over 11. So, so it's, so consumer either don't know it's out there, or even they know it's just so hard to find that. And so like Europe, they banned over 1,300 ingredients. The company I represent, we follow European Union standard. We banned over 7,000 ingredients. These are some 10 most things that you can avoid. And I do not think I have time to go over. I usually can take 2 workshops to talk about it. But I just want to mention a couple of things. One is this contaminant, and it's usually is not listed. It can cause cancer, and these are the ingredients I usually want to look for, and they don't list it because they are contaminant. They are not meant to there, but they usually occur when they combine the ingredient together. And if you don't test it, it can be in the product. Sunscreen, okay, I'm actually going to do a podcast about sunscreen with someone. People know we need to do it, but do you know what to look for effectiveness and also for safety? So you want to look for physical sunscreen because they reflect the light, not like a chemical sunscreen absorb into your body. You actually can find it in your body system there. Lead contaminant, although it's bad, but USDA does not, we don't have a regulation on that. They actually found that the lead level in the lip color can be 4 times more than the sugar, than the candy, okay? So parabens, I think this is one thing that people probably now more aware. It's a preservative, and now we know it's not good for us. Salad, that's another preservative. It's really is in almost everything. How about fragrance? We know some people are sensitive to fragrance. Why? Because the fragrance is considered a trade secret, that they do not have to list what's in there, and it can hide up to 100 different different chemicals in there. And a lot of them are known neurotoxins and irritate the skin. So anytime you see fragrance, you don't want to have it because you don't know what you put on your body. And also a lot of times when you see fragrance, you also know the contaminant, different kind of ingredient could be there. I think I'm just going to skip some of the things there. Just want to give you a sense of how the responsibility is based on the consumer. There are actually some sites, like this is a site I use a lot because a lot of times people use some of the things. They may say, Frieda, I love this one, can you check the ingredient? And although I have a training, I have a list of things I can go, but I also rely on this to do that. So, but it's out there. So it's actually, that's why I'm very happy that I'm representing the company, that we really we dedicated to have microbiome friendly skincare that is clean and safe for you, that you don't have to go out and look for those things. And we have several principles here. So I would love to share that with you, okay? Any questions so far? Good, okay. So first is we preserve the health of the microbiome with clean and healthy formula, without saying, okay? The company I represent actually has our product developer, was the product developer of a company I represent for 23 years, and he was there for 30 some years. So he is very, very experienced, very knowledgeable, and very dedicated to come out skincare that is deliver the results. And then we also have prebiotic and probiotic in our product formula to further strengthen the health of the microbiome. So microbiome friendly is a step further than clean formula. Clean formula use non-toxic ingredient, but they don't necessarily look into enlist certain things to make the product to be friendly for the growth of the microbes there. And one of the big things is using the pre and probiotic, because probiotic is the good bacteria in your body. And the third thing everyone loves is we do supplement our skin with high concentration of anti-aging ingredient, because we exercise, we eat, we want to be healthy, but we also want to look young and healthy, right? So nothing wrong with doing that, and we have that component there to help you. So just quickly, here is our product purity promise. Very big things, of course, and these are the 30 ingredients. As I say, we banned over 7,000 ingredients, but these are the 30 ones that if you take the list, you can find us in some of the really traditional skincare product there that are not good for your body. And as I say, we are dedicated to provide safe and effective product. And it's a label transparency, and also self-regulation is what's important. When we procure ingredient, we test it first, and then after we mix the ingredient, we have the product, we also test it. So I just want to maybe talk a little bit about prebiotic, which is a food for the probiotic, and probiotic can do a lot of things. Remember, I was saying that the microbiome has a good and bad bacteria in there, and it's the balance that we're striving for. It's not that we don't want a bad bacteria. We still don't know how that works. But it's like in a universe, we talk about yang, but if there's no yin, there's no yang. So it's always that balance there. So the probiotic is the good bacteria in your body, and that's something that they can balancing the balance of that. They also produce lactic acid a lot of the time, and they can lower the pH because our bacteria like to be in a more acidic environment. Have you ever noticed when some people, when you sweat, when you do exercise, your skin become prettier? That's because sweat is acidic, and your bacteria love that, okay? And they've proven that when you put topically, they affect your body just like what you are taking orally. And And these are the, so we have pre and probiotic in our skincare, in our body treatment, and also in our makeup there. So these are the different probiotic we have and prebiotic we have in our treatment. Okay, so the third thing is we supplement with a high concentration of anti-aging ingredient to address these aging concerns, hydration, fine lines, wrinkles, age spots, and even skin tone and the radiance of the skin. And so the ingredient we have, like peptides, if you Google anti-aging, you will always find they talk about peptides. It actually can be another session, but our body actually produces peptide. Like there's one kind of peptide called signal peptide. When our body produces that, it sends a signal to our body to produce collagen and elastin, which the production reduces as we age. Okay, so these are lab-produced skin identical peptides that you can put on your skin, and your skin just acted like they are using that. And they're different. We have 6 different kind of peptides in our treatments there. And okay, and then there's antioxidant. Eating wise, we all know we want antioxidant, which is fight against the free radical, which is bad things that would cause inflammation, sometimes the mutation. And antioxidant is the one to come to rescue. They say 90% of the aging actually from the free radical damages there. So we have really high quality of antioxidant in our skin treatments there. We also have a great skin brightening compound because when we go under the sun, we actually, the UVA ray goes deeper to cause a lot of damages, and when it's hyperpigmentation usually do not appear after you turn 40 and 50. So that has been on the rise, and we have really safe, okay, and effective ingredient to take care of that. Like this one here actually regulate the melanin production, very, very effective. And then as we get older, there are certain nutrients, just our production of that just decrease. So, so we have, we added humectants, detox ingredient, essential fatty acid, gentle exfoliate, speed up the cell turnover, vitamins, minerals, all those things in our product there. So yeah, so basically microbiome friendly, and then how the company I represent truly address that. And as I mentioned, we have skincare, and which is very simple, easy. One skincare treats for all skin type, because the theory is to help your microbes to be healthy, and when it's healthy, your skin act healthy. This is our treatment, and here just some pictures showing how the skin just becomes so radiant, so pretty. It also works for acne-prone skin, because we have detoxin ingredient to pull toxin out your skin, and we have exfoliant to speed up the cell turnover, peptide to stimulate the collagen productions there, and just really trying to make the microbes be healthy. Traditional way is to kill the bad bacteria, but you also kill off the good bacteria, and it always has a relapse there. Very good for sensitive skin. My goodness, so many people have sensitive skin, redness of skin. 4 or 5 days later, their skin is just say, Frieda, my skin feels so soft. And this is about age there, and this is for the eye area. And we also have a serum called BioLifting. It's just awesome. This is someone using that in a week, and this is a guy using that in a week. So I know my time is almost up, so I want to stop sharing here and want to see whether anyone has questions. Oh, and so what I do is what I do is I also offer online Zoom workshop that I go in just a little bit more detail, and then I also send the samples to people who can follow along when I'm doing my workshop, so you can feel how do you use the cleanser, what is it good, how does it feel on your skin. So basically, that's me here, Frieda Lin, Beautiful Skin for Life.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That was such a powerful presentation. So many awesome facts about the immune system and the microbiome. I know I was blown away when I heard 57% of your skin is bacteria, or is it
57% of your body?
Of your body, yes, yes, right. And I just wonder, like, with all the antibacterial craze for soaps and hand sanitizers, like what are we doing?
If you're out about, you don't have a choice, you use that. But the soap is good because when it foams up, it kills off the bacteria and you kill off that the virus, but you are not hurting the bacteria. And for example, yeah, and a lot of things like foaming things, I did not have time to go over there, but a lot of foaming agent there has the ingredient that actually not good for your body. So yeah.
Okay.
So like our cleanser use the coconut derivative, which is a surfactant. So make the foaming, because the foaming help you to clean, but it's safe and clean, safe for your microbiome. So.